Hi friends, so today we will discuss why people should move from California or the West Coast, and also why we are moving, also why other people are moving, and the visions, the prophecies, the dreams that people had about California, about the West Coast, what could happen in the future, in the near future, and just basics, a little basics about I gathered like a whole bunch of prophecies that people had, and just to want to share with you, see what you guys think, and why we're moving as well. So stay tuned. At the end, I will show a bit of California as well. It is beautiful right now. It's green. It's flowers are blooming. Springtime is the best time in California for sure. So let's dive in. So first thing I want to mention is that I do have a video about the 7 tsunamis that are coming to America. But if you haven't watched it, you take a look at it. It talks about a dream that I had about the 7 waves that are coming to the States. So those are very a good warning dream to kind of keep track of. And then another video I made was about a warning for San Francisco, which my husband saw a dream, and that was recent. So hopefully, if you haven't watched it, you should. It probably will kind of pinpoint what to look forward to or what to be aware of. But first I want to talk about like God told us to move back a year ago, and we were like, oh, okay, let us know when. And then as the time approached, like closer to this time, two months before we have to leave, God showed us again, and we were like, so we have to move in March. I guess we have to. And the funny part was, a friend of ours have called us and said she was praying and God told her, she lives in Washington, and God told her that she has to move by March. So we were like, wow, that's kind of similar to ours. And then another neighbor of ours who moved away as well from California, he moved away in February. So a lot of people have moved recently, just the past few months, and it was kind of like a confirmation to us that it is the right time to move. And but then I was like, well, I have a good job here. I don't really want to lose it. I'm kind of right now we need the money, so we need this job. And I had a dream that same night that I was walking to a store, and I knew the store before, like I was there before, and I was like, well, I should go back to the store again. And when I walked in, I saw people were sleeping in it. Everybody was sleeping, and I was like, whoa, why are they sleeping here? And then as I looked through the window of the store, I could see down the road, I could see a huge cloud of like a storm coming, and it was coming so fast, so like it was wiping everything down its path. And as I saw it, I like glanced at it, and it was coming so fast, it like rushed into the store, and it hit me in the face. And as it hit me, I started suffocating. I couldn't breathe. I was like, so I woke up from the dream. I was like, whoa. My husband was like, are you okay? Because he could hear me. I was like, I couldn't breathe. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's like, well, and then I it came to me, well, I was thinking I should stay in California. Maybe I shouldn't leave, And this is what happened. I have a dream again. Like, if you go back to the same place, if you stay in the same place, you will, something will happen that will trigger a very physical reaction. And then as I was watching a video from Brighton.com, A Still Small Voice, that's the channel called. The lady was talking about that she heard, she was listening to Mike around the world, and he talks about different things that are happening and different things that can happen, the prophecies and stuff. And as she was listening to him, she said he told the viewers, or his people who were listening, that California is on the brink of destruction. And as she heard that, she was like, "Oh my goodness!" So we have heard about it a long time ago now. So she was like, "Yeah, let's pray about it. Let's see what God says." And as they started praying, she saw like a vision of, well, whoever was with her, they saw a vision of destruction, very bad destruction. And it happened, and she said it would happen suddenly, and it would happen everything in the same time. So that kind of pinpoints or shows that the older prophecies that had before were told about California, the West Coast, they could all happen as well, because she said it happened suddenly, and it happened fast, and it happened all at the same time. She started talking about how there's war going on, how economy is not doing so well, and if everything hits at the same time and a natural disaster on top of that, she said there'll be such huge devastation that people will this will be such a hard blow. People will not be able to comprehend what's going on. And she said a lot of people will be like almost without breath. They won't be able to breathe. And then she said as she was praying, she heard a voice stating, "Soon chaos coming. Check your stores of food." So, and of course, I have more information about food shortages from different countries that we heard. So I will try to make a video about that as well. We'll see how that goes. But so possibly something will happen to trigger food shortages as well. And also she was talking about the war, and it matches the prophecy from Judeman, the Romanian prophet as well, how there will be fires, how it will happen. She said it will happen like the Judeman prophecy said. He was saying that people will have China and Russia will be involved in as well, Taiwan as well. And she also said that a lot of people will be suffering. There'll be a lot of graves. A lot of people will die. So I'm not sure what will trigger that, but she said there'll be a lot of suffering. And she said the government will have government camps. And if you can avoid them, try to avoid them. Because she said there'll be lots of suffering in those too. So basically she was saying that something crazy will happen with China. China wants to be the head of the world, and when things are happening, they will all happen at the same time. And a lot of people are not prepared for it, and she said keep watch on everything that's happening and be prepared. Also pray and prepare others. The more people, she said lots of people will go to to Jesus, and lots of people will repent and start godly lives, but other people will get worse. They will be unhappy, they will be upset, they will get even more angrier and more evil. But to us, it's a warning. And then as she was saying that, she turned and she said, but if you're still in California, you should leave now. So that's why I was like, whoa, this is really interesting. Like how a lot of people are told to leave California this time, and just very I think God is preparing something right now. He's preparing his people. I know some people will stay here still, but it's probably for to pray for everybody else who are here, to preach to them, possibly to save them. God may use you as he'll protect you, and he'll use you for something else. But a lot of people, he is leading away. He's telling them to go and go now. And that brings me to my dream that I had many years ago. I saw a dream that me and my family were traveling towards the mountain, and then there was a tunnel that we had to enter, and it was so tight and so hard and so dark. It was awfully hard to walk in it. We had to climb the mountain. We had to climb in the tunnel, and I remember how it was so exhausting and so demanding that we had to like push each other, go, 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 go. Don't lose faith. And then as we came out of the tunnel, we saw a big freeway, and I saw a motorcyclist coming down the freeway. He was driving, and he was doing all kinds of tricks on his motorcycle. He was turning and twisting and trying to lift up the motorcycle and doing all kinds of weird things. But I was like, oh, this is so unreal. And then he passed by, and then a second motorcycle came by doing the same thing. He was twisting and turning and lifting his motorcycle like he was like an acrobat doing all kinds of weird tricks. And then he passed by, and then a third motorcycle came by, and as the third one came by, he did the same kind of weird things. And then I saw at the end of the freeway, I saw a big accident. It was so big and so powerful, something blew up so hard that it was like a big light went out. At first I thought that 3 motorcyclists are like 3 months, but then maybe, or 3 situations, different things that are happening that will be like, we'll be also like amazed on why is this happening. It's so crazy. But I'm not sure what could be happening, but I know those 3 things will cause a big accident to happen as well. So basically, this is a warning to everybody who are still living here, who are living in California, the West Coast. Maybe it is time for you to leave, maybe not. Seek the Lord. He is the one who will let you know what to do. I wish you all the best, and I wish you all to stay safe, stay well, and later I'm going to attach a little bit of California video as well. So enjoy and have a great the rest of your year, I guess. And if you live in a safe environment, I'm happy for you, because we are moving as well, moving next week. So I'm very excited and very happy that it's coming in.